Oops. Cables got entangled there. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run. Today we are doing the next festival. It's the Hunter Maze. So, all the remaining festivals here so far are all Alchemy Singleton, and they all come with a special emblem. So the emblem we have here this time is whenever a creature with power of 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Normally, this would be a time to go Naya. That's usually the color that's well known for just having lots of high power. But we're gonna go Jund in this one. Kind of setting the team. We did Grixis last time, Jund this time. So this is going to definitely be leaning heavily towards green. But it's not enough to know that we're going to be running just large creatures. We also have to be prepared to remove large creatures. So we'll start with the Black Splash. It's primarily for Go for the Throat, Infernal Grasp. A few really decent. There's Corpse Explosion as a board wipe. Have Gitrog as a very annoying as a large creature. We also pretty much run it for a single copy for Diagraph Rebirth. That's a way to get some of our cards back. And Zayatora because nothing beats some direct damage sometimes. Likewise, our red is pretty much in line expecting to hit 4 power. Usually the 4 power creatures tend to have 4 toughness, so Mephit's Enthusiasm, Molten Impact, Obliterating Bolt. We're also running Luca Bound to Ruin. It's kind of expensive as a removal spell, but sometimes you might be able to go wide in some cases, and sometimes if your creatures are large enough, like say the Gitrog, like Gitrog or Titan of Industry, we can actually hit for more. And for the most part, it's ramp. It's pretty much early ramp. A lot of our early cards are about getting early lands, getting treasure tokens, getting additional mana. We pretty much want to aim for our late game cards, like I'm saying Nissa. Actually, I did forget one. Actually, there is one card I forgot to put in here. The Creepy Puppeteer could actually go here. We don't have that many cheaper creatures, but we do want to have at least several 4 power creatures at 3 mana. So that's pretty much the plan. It is a very simple one, so there are plenty of ways to adjust this deck. We could adjust for, say, either if we went into white, this would be the perfect place for even more board wipes. Depopulate Farewell. So careful not to overextend in that regard. Definitely keeping this one. Gala Greeters into Topiary Stomper should give us a lot of early reach. Okay, we'll go Proving Ground. We'll go Proving Ground first. There is a tendency that you want to hold on to a cycling land, but then again, we kind of are very greedy on mana, so yeah, eats an early removal. That's fine. We have a Careful Cultivation in. So probably just take the hit first. Probably take the hit. Channel this one in. Opponent's really going for the aggro plan. Now, even if we say opponent's also. Ooh, I actually forgot to put Key to the Archive. It was more useful in the previous one. This is still a powerful card. I probably would still put it in, but let's see. We can go for a 5-drop, but realistically, because we can hit Topiary Stomper, but it needs to block. We can play it safe. Just play the Obstinate Bailout for now. It probably does get removed. At least we draw a card out of it. So let's also Town Razor Tyrant. Okay. Classic. Actually, if our deck was a bit more evenly spaced out, I probably would have put some of these, but I wanted to lean it more towards green to be on the safe side here. If our opponent swings, there is no reason for us to not block, so let's see if our opponent has a way to protect her. Nope. We'll offer the trade. Opponent doesn't trade. Let's see. We have black red, black green. So our black is okay. Probably want to get some more red at this point. One, two, three, four, five, six. I played the land 7, so I actually want to sacrifice this one because it gives us the option to go. So it gives us the option to snipe the Trespasser with Luca and pitch a land. It also gives us the option to settle the wilds. Remember, we top out at 7. Opponent going for a Tear Asunder. Okay, sure. So take the hit. Just gonna exile their own stuff, which is fine. So let's see. This is 5. We will have 2 mana left over. We're actually flooding quite a bit. So I need to decide if I want to snipe the Trespasser or their Harvester. I probably want... Well, I could technically block, so... Yeah, we'll snipe. Number of creatures and or planeswalkers. Okay, that's kind of a waste, so let's actually get their Trespasser here. We can easily pitch... we can pitch our Forest here, actually. If our opponent wants to sacrifice their Blood-Tide Harvester to take out our token, I'm fine with that. So we're not swinging. Opponent, yeah, we really should consider Key to the Archive. Opponent is gonna pitch some of their cards now, see if they can hit anything off the top. Though at least we now know that Blood-Tide Harvester is now turned off as removal. They gave up their blood token for it. Opponent has the remove. Okay, but that's a Black Market Tycoon, sure. So since we know we're wanting to hit a 7, we're gonna cast the Settle the Wilds now. Hits our Titan of Industry. Let's play our Rustvine Cultivator. This is our this is the weakness of the deck. If you're running ramp, you kind of end up in the position where you tend to draw them late. I'm actually going to hold on to this. Our opponent seems to be evenly divided in their cards, so there's a chance that there is a chance that they will have something to discard into. So let's go for the destroy, and let's spread the love because we get to draw a card that way too. Tail Swipe, perfect. And since we've already cast one spell, and we will offer the trade. this is pretty much just off the back that I know there's no blood in the snow. It's gonna be quite expensive for our opponent to go Meat Hook Massacre. Opponent's just gonna sack the land. We're only gonna be able to get forest from here, but that's actually fine. Yeah, opponent concedes there. We managed to survive that one. I think we actually flooded quite a bit early, but at least we had a late game plan. How's it going? Up for a game? Okay. Let's claim this one first. Then I'll let our friend know that we are recording. Yeah, I was supposed to do this if currently record. Okay, so definitely not. Well, it's a bit concerning. Like, sure, we can play stuff. But this is an awfully slow mana ramp, so I'm gonna take the risk. And okay, this one is somewhat better. Between Rustvine Cultivator and Careful Cultivation, we're fine here. I'm okay binning the Titan of Industry to the bottom because we do have ways to get that. Kami of Bamboo Groves. It puts into hand tap. Now, this is where it does get slightly awkward. Okay, yeah, have fun too, man. I am most likely gonna just hold up to channel this. So, though thankfully we drew the Bloated Contaminator, so as long as our opponent doesn't happen to have instant speed removal, Green Sun's Twilight, shoot. Okay, this one puts a creature or land card in hand. I actually forgot about the Viler of Vigor, but it would have been a good fit here. So unfortunately, missing our land drops. Okay, hit our land drop, and in fact we have two things. We could go for the Kami of Bamboo Groves. With Tail Swipe, but it's already done its thing. We're probably just gonna hold back, find a way. I also forgot about Uvenwald Oddity. This one's also a good one to put in. Actually, I am missing quite a few cards here. The opponent does seem to be usually if you're running Defiler Vigor, you are kind of all in on the mono green plan here. So let's see. We have 4 mana. Tail Swipe's an instant. So what I could do is I can cast Dig Up, search for a basic land, play the land, then hold for Tail Swipe. But we kind of actually want something to snipe the 6/6. So we actually drew the land. So if our opponent goes to say tap this one, actually I will hold back because this is beginning of each combat, so our opponent can on their turn go for the tap. Also check, yeah, Tail Swipe, so we do need to pump. Opponent goes for Argentum Masticore. Protection from multicolored. So so fight is not going to work here because those creatures fight each other, so this would not actually deal damage if it went to that. However, so let's put an okay, and they're going to discard cards, so yeah, we actually can go for removal here. Let's double check. No, it's just an artifact creature. Oh, it's an artifact creature, so we actually, and it's 5/5, so we actually have to get Infernal Grasp here. Yeah, we can't allow them to discard the card, so we have to do it like this. We are still a bit in the back foot, though. Actually, no. I am tempted to actually swing with this now. Reason being is that if our opponent's gonna end up tapping it anyway, and they do have a cheap way to sack it, we really just have to hold on to the tail swipe. So we could easily go Bailout tail swipe. That should get us the +1/+1 in addition. That said, it's not foolproof. Opponent going budget Nissa. They actually
into the flesh of the multiverse.
+1/+1.
Our strength multiplies.
So this is instant speed. So a trick we can do is, if our opponent were to say, if we were to swing with this one, our opponent like double blocks. Actually, that trick is kind of gone now, but that's fine. I'm okay with trading this one. Their board is still smaller in that respect. But I will need to cast one of these first. Let's see if they... Okay, opponent sacks that, gets us the free ramp, which is quite good. So probably not swinging. Though Nissa is going to be really annoying. Our opponent's just going to keep making tokens this way, and they're going to keep drawing cards off it. So unless we can get our own equivalent, we're going to be in real trouble here. Also, there's still the threat of Defiler Vigor looming over us. Also, our opponents barely played any cards for that matter. Considering we have the same number of lands. Yeah, they've been drawing a lot. Yeah, they drew all the extra cards because of Nissa. This is a format where you have to run Nissa, even on the cheap. And yeah, because of this one, we're not going to. We will need to hit our other black removal. Probably take 5 in the. Okay, opponent is not going to swing into it, which makes sense. But yeah, not looking very good. Okay, that's weird. If you cast this during your main phase, okay, I goofed up there. Yeah, that's yep. I agree. That is an oops moment. I will concede that one. I thought it's if you cast a spell, you have to cast it during your main phase. So no combat trickery there. And to be fair, once you land Nissa, it's kind of over if you can't remove it immediately. Probably should add some planeswalker removal since we're going to be expecting that quite a bit. We do have red as a way to burn, but we probably should consider black as well. Our first opponent ran Hero's Downfall. That would have been a decent addition here. Yeah, we got the Nissa, but we don't exactly have the lands to support. Is this an unfortunate mulligan? Yeah, we'll have to take it safe. Yeah, this is better. Definitely keeping these. So Workshop War Chief goes off to the side. We will search for our one swamp here. Though technically it doesn't really matter which one we get because we have Topiary Stomper. We can get the other source that way. Now I'm not searching with this one right away because it's not like we can play the land even if we get it. There's a fight rigging. Let's go for it. Okay, Workshop War Chief is a good find here. So, because even if we don't find the land, we have the treasure token, we can go get Rog, then bring out Workshop War Chief that way. Fight. Opponent on the green-red. Let's see what they might, if they have, they probably have enchantment removal just off green. They probably want to do it. They're just going for the braid, which is fine, just a bit. Yeah, creepy puppeteer probably can go. We don't re. It's there are probably better options for it than that. Anyway, we did draw quite a lot off it, so Fight Rigging doing a good job. Opponent goes Brotherhood's End, which exchanges the 5/3 for a 4/4. And yeah, opponent concedes there. The fight rigging. Yeah, it really rigged that fight in our favor. Yeah, we not every card choice. I wasn't able to validate every card choice here. The two test matches I did a few days ago went by really fast. Mostly off the back of people playing mono red, where mono green is, if you're gonna go a mono deck, mono green is probably the best choice. I'd say second best would be mono black, given the amount of access to removal and the occasional Phyrexia Obliterator. Mono white is also possible. We're not exactly running enchantment. Okay, definitely keeping this one. Need to keep the let's keep the mana flowing. I'll most likely play turn 2 Dune Mover. Gallagreeters is actually an option because we do have. Well, so is Armored Scrap Forger. It would block the Lizard Blades all day, but we're actually just gonna take. Early hits is not too bad. Let's see what our opponent casts as a follow up. Chandra dressed to kill. Okay, this is.
I hope you like your hors d'oeuvres extra crispy. Aw, you're looking a little singed.
Okay, we'll just. And we're gonna go treasure token because there's no guarantee we're gonna hit our mana. Okay, we hit our prosperous innkeeper instead, which is quite good.
Can't douse these flames.
Now, let's. actually take. We're actually still taking. It's still like 2 damage versus what we can potentially deal back. Reckless Impulse. Okay. Fable.
Heat up the dance floor.
Okay, we did hit our land here, so the next instant or sorcery spell, so that's gonna be a while. I could easily just go Workshop War Chief, but so that leaves us a 3 mana left over. We're going to put the +1/+1 counter on Gala Greeters this time, and we will search. Let's get ourselves another forest here. Let's clear the Chandra off the table.
No after party.
I'm okay trading. I am okay trading Gala Greeters at this point. Opponent gets a squee. I could also trade the Mechanized Warfare. So actually this now deals 4 damage. Okay, opponent's going for this one, deals 6. That's fine. But opponent not swinging this time. So let's see. I could blitz just to start swinging back. I could also go Armored Scrap Forger. I'm gonna put the counter here first because that allows us to swing with Gala Greeters. And might as well. Let's get our treasure token back. Opponent going for Bloodthirsty Adversary, searching for a, yeah, they can get the braid back. That's fine. That's why I pretty much tap to attack with it. Opponent could sack one of their creatures, but they're not going to do that. So let's see. I will have 2 left over. I'm actually tempted to blitz this, but I don't. Do I need to swing right away? Probably not. This one I could set. Okay, then you got Mephi's Enthusiasm. Oh, Enthusiasm would be a good one here. But we will offer to swing. We'll offer to swing with just the Devourer first. See if our opponent's just gonna take here. Draw a card, and we get to bring it back if we need to. Let's see. Copy the Reckless. Get the Reckless Impulse. Sure. Smoldering Egg is probably the only real good hit here. Now this does not have trample, so actually, if we held priority, well, no, holding priority would not have done anything there because the land shooter is an intervening one. That said, clearing the board always a good thing. And yeah, might as well keep filling the board up. Tane, sige. Okay, might as well go for the swing now. Opponent is gonna chump block. We will lose the workshop, but not without dealing massive damage here. And yeah, might as well play the scrap gorger. Ooh, yeah, even give it a little power booster. So opponent going for Feldon. This will deal 3 damage. We are not gonna let them get cards, so we're just gonna trade. Well, not gonna let them get too many cards. Call in a professional, deals 3 damage to any target. Okay, deals 4 damage based on that. Gets a smoldering egg, but with not enough defense, that is it. If any, this is not so much a highlight, but if any warning, please don't play mono red. Everyone is going to be playing big creatures here. You're going to get overwhelmed. And that said, yeah, we'll claim our final win, and we will claim this video as it is. So that's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, I actually forgot to pop up the deck list. Do check it out. It is in the description down there, so do check it out. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone.